I'm back. So when you're like in India, and specifically in the places that I went to, there's so many things being sold on the streets. Like in Rishikesh, there's like so many shops going down the hill, and you can get like notebooks like this one, and even prettier and like leather ones, thicker, which is like with recycled paper. Anywhere, there's so many, and they're like €1, €2. It's completely filled. This one is the one you start off with that they give you in the beginning of the course. And so we had philosophy classes, and in our philosophy classes there was one time that our teacher, I'm trying to find it, there was one time that our teacher gave us like an assignment. So he gives us like X amount of symbols, and then you have to draw something with it. There's no other predetermined thing other than you have these certain symbols, and then you make a drawing however you please with them. So I think this is actually interesting. If anyone wants to try it, I will say the symbols first and show my drawing. If anyone wants to try it, stop the video and make it yourself. And right after, I'm gonna say like what it means, each one of those things, and how it can be interpreted. So, this is so interesting. I'll cover up the part that says the meanings of it. Okay, so the symbols are a house, a tree, a bird, a path, a sun, you, a mountain, a river, and a snake. And then you create a drawing, some sort of drawing. It's completely free. I will cover up the other part. So first I did like small sketch. I can do it like this. I did a small sketch like this one, but then I made a bigger one, which was like this. You don't get much, just get a pen and that's it. And I hadn't been drawing with a pen in a long time, so my skill was the best that it could be in that moment. We only had like a few minutes to do it, so now I'll go into it then. So the meanings are: the house, it's love. The tree, it's family. The bird is freedom. The path is desire. The sun is spirituality. You, it's you yourself. The mountain, it's your goals. The river, it's your emotions. And the snake is your power and your sexuality. So in mine, as you can see, so then like you could get the teacher to interpret it for you. So he sat, there was like a small little stage where the teachers would be at teaching, and so we all sat down close together with our, like in a cross-legged seated position, and then you would give it off to him and he would interpret it. He didn't say that much about mine. He was just like looking at it like this, because it was so different from everyone else's. And mine was all like, no one else did like one conglomerate picture. It was like a huge story all over the place, and mine was just like right there. So the tree, I'm sitting on the tree, which is family, and my feet are on the water from the river that goes through the family. So my emotions, I would interpret this as like my emotions are connected with my family, and I'm tapped into them. I'm not detached from them. They're not far away from me because I am touching them. I'm immersed within them, but I'm not fully underground with them, so I'm not overwhelmed by them, but I'm tapped into them. That's how I would interpret it, but it could have a different, many people, like, we would interpret it for each other. So and you would resonate with what you resonate, and we would do this to each other. So some people are like, yeah, that's kind of really head on how it actually feels for me. That's what some people would say. And then I have the path. Mind you, this was a while ago, so probably now I would make it in a different way because things have changed and a few years have passed. Not that many years, like 1 year ago. So I have the path. So the path, what did the path mean? Desire. So my desire goes through, like it's touching my emotions and goes off from my emotions, the path. It could go either way, I guess. And it's going up to this small hill, which is a meaning of a goal. There's a bunch of them, so it means that I had many goals, not just one. And the desire is going to a small little house, which is love. So it's like, it's a goal that felt far away in that moment, but it is connected with the desire that I had. Just a small spider. We say that those are good luck, that they mean abundance every time we see them, so we were not supposed to kill them. Oh, and then you have the bird. So the bird means freedom. The bird is right next to me, to my head, and it's looking out into my goals. So my goals are a representation of what feels like freedom, to go towards them. And then I have the humongous snake. I think I had the biggest snake out of everyone, which I really, in India, I felt really tapped into my power and very intuitive and tapped in. Felt a lot all the time, every day almost, if not actually every day. And it's wrapped around my family. I didn't really interpret that part actually, because I was like, what does that mean? Does that mean that because I'm safe in family, my power is rooted and tapped into my emotions because it goes all the way down? Or that family guides me in my power and my spirituality, and then the snake goes all the way up to the sun, which is on the top. So that's my direction, always towards spirituality. So that would be a rough interpretation. There's lots of goals, and there's one that is quite big, that it's almost, I did it as if like it's a volcano. I'm not sure what that one would mean, but I found it really interesting, and I really like these kinds of exercises where you tap into your subconscious mind. I did a different one with a friend a few days ago, but I would have to look that up. I believe it is called the cube. Maybe I'll look it up and I'll share, because I really liked it and I find it really interesting. Sometimes you could say everything to people and still they might not fully understand everything that you're saying on a soul deep level. And when you do these kinds of exercises, like you're giving, and it's an image, or even if it's an image in your imagination, it's like you're giving someone a glimpse inside your own soul.